Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about Digital Millennium Copyright Act. What is the DMCA protection and do I need it? This is an essential guide to copyright safeguards, active monitoring tools, and enforcement strategies for modern digital creators. And if you have an ebook out, you're a digital creator. So, the DMCA offers essential legal safeguards. It was enacted in 1998. It provides critical frameworks for protecting modern authors, and its primary functions include automatic copyright. If you have written an ebook, it's automatically copyrighted under your name. Okay. And two, the DMCA takedown notices. In other words, it's the legal process that allows authors to compel hosts and platforms to remove unauthorized pirated copies of their work without requiring a court order. Okay, so we'll be going more into this, but there's a legal process in place that if you have a ebook online and you find out somebody's pirated it, you can go to the host, you can go to whatever platform or whatever, and get them to take it down. So you don't have to go to the individual, but to the platform and have it taken down. Okay, so the key enforcement components include the takedown notices, formal requests to directly to site operators or web hosts demanding the immediate removal of infringed material. They have their services, automated third-party monitoring tools that scan the web for illegal copies and automated issue takedown demands. I'm surprised that there isn't an AI component to this. It's really cheap, but I haven't seen it. And anyway, and also it includes de-indexing with you giving notices to Google or Bing or other things to require them to take down pirated links, and which starves the unauthorized sites from being able to get traffic. Okay. When should you consider DMCA protection, added protection? Okay. You find aggregator sites that are where your full ebook appears on file sharing or suspicious PDF download platforms. Okay, if you find out you got a book on there, let the platform know. Okay, if you go through Google and you put up your book on the search engine and you find the search bar and you find that yes, somebody else has been trying to put out your book, you go to Google and you let them know. Okay. You might want to consider the DMCA additional protection if you have a consistent revenue that, a high amount, like, $10,000, 10,000 sales. You might consider doing this. And if you're on multi-platforms, like with KDP or Ingram Spark, this increases the risk of digital scraping. And if you find like site piracy in the search engine yourself, you manually put your title in there and you find in the search that somebody else has done that. That's when you might consider DMCA protection. Okay, so is protection needed under 1,000 sales? The short answer is no. Okay, Paying for formal DMCA protection or active monitoring services is generally not necessarily or cost effective for an author under 1,000 sales. And here's why it's not necessary. There's low piracy return on investment. Early stage books rarely are targeted by high volume automated piracy rings because, let's face it, they don't know your book. You know, your book isn't known in the world. They'd actually be doing you a favor, sort of, by putting your book out there. There's the cost barriers that are also involved. Professional monitoring would cost more than the initial book revenue, and manually searching yourself is as effective as anything that they can do. Okay, so, and here's the reality of the pirate sites. Okay, the reason why formal DMCA protection or active monitoring is typically unnecessary at this stage is because, first of all, they usually use books like yours in phishing scams that scrape Amazon metadata to steal user data or distribute malware rather than offering real downloads. So, okay. And the takedowns are ineffective. You take down one platform, they pop up with another one. You take down one and pop up another one. It's just, just a game of whack-a-mole. And really, excuse me. And really, your objective shouldn't be making sure that your content is protected. Your real thing that you need to do is you need to focus on reaching your readers rather than fighting unauthorized downloads. You want to get past the hurdle of obscurity. Okay, nobody knows about your book. So the copyright protection and anti-piracy measures are irrelevant. Also, it makes a minimum impact on sales. These people that get or download from piracy sites aren't going to buy your book anyway. I mean, let's just face it. They want a free book, they're going to get it from these pirate sites. So, how can you protect your book for free? In ways that there's no subscription required. Leverage these highly effective tools to secure your work. First, there's the Google copyright tool. De-index pirate links directly from search results using Google Search Console. Second, there's the DMCA takedowns. Send a free formal notice directly to the infringing site's host or designated abuse email. And then there's distributor tools like Amazon on KDP as an active copyright enforcement themselves. So if your book's on Amazon, you can be pretty safe with the knowledge that it's not going to be infringed on. Amazon's really good about that. Okay. So here's what you really want to focus on. Take your budget and spend it on these things rather than on protection. You do a professional cover. Okay. Make it genre specific and make it your strongest asset. Okay. You want to attract organic clicks and reader interest. Second, have your book professionally edited. Take the money that you might have spent on your on protection and put it into editing. Polish your manuscript till it's, error free, as close to that as you can. Okay. And then finally, take money and go into targeted marketing. Use ads to target your specific audience. If you got the money to do the DMCA, you got the money to instead to put it into targeted marketing, into ads. So that's it for today. If there's any questions or comments, please let us know in the comment section. Appreciate your time.